Well, the saga of the tires continues. Okay, so we're driving along. I'm driving and Brendan's not here. He's getting a tire replaced the last time we broke it. So he went a different route and took our other van that Megan and Josiah are driving, had Josiah taken. So while we're driving, I blew a tire. I didn't really notice it at first. Like, I kind of heard something and I thought it was the guy next to me, like, just, I don't know, like a tire sound on the road, you know. And then as I kept going, I looked back and I saw like rubber flying off. I saw rubber flying off of the side. So I pulled over, which is not ideal. I'm on this really steep hill. And now I don't know what to do. Tires continues. I was taking the camper to Cheyenne while Brendan went and got a replacement for the tire that he broke when he hit the pylon at the gas station, so it could match. You know, him and he wants it to match. And while I was driving, this happened. So basically, I have to get out of the way of traffic. I blew a tire, and it's very frustrating because I'm alone and he has the spare, because basically the tire that blew is the spare tire, okay, that we put on when he broke the one. You know, we got 4 new ones. They were all the same and they matched, and he was really upset when he hit that pylon and it didn't match. So he took the spare tire and he put the racing stripes on it. And in the end, that's the one that broke. On me, went about myself, and he's replacing the other tires. But now I have to wait. Now I basically have to wait. I have to wait until, well, we've been through a couple scenarios, but right now I made the decision to call the most local place I could find that does like roadside service repairs on tires. And they're about 30 minutes away, and they said it'd be about an hour before they could get someone out here. About an hour and a half, and they'll come and they'll replace the tire for us. Brendan is still going to get his replacement, and then now this one will be replaced, and then we'll have 5 brand new tires again. Well, we had 4 before, now we'll have 5. And hopefully we won't have any more blowouts. I know I've watched other YouTube channels. I know everyone has a tire saga, but we're having our own. I'm trying to be in good spirits. Originally I thought I was gonna have to wait here 5 hours. Brendan was just gonna buy 2 matching tires and then drive here, but he is 5 hours away from us. And you know, we just took different routes out of Yellowstone so that I could use the interstate and get to Cheyenne, and he could go down to that little town we bought the other tires from. But that meant I was gonna have to wait. And so instead of waiting, I just called the local 24-hour roadside assistance, and they'll come and replace it. And I have to pay for it, of course, but it's better than waiting 5 hours for him to get here and replace it. And so we'll still hopefully make it to Cheyenne tonight. That's our goal. Anyway, it's hot out here too, which is the other part of the problem. Is the air conditioner doesn't work when the car is standing still. It doesn't cool the air, and I think it's got to be like 95 degrees today. Hot, and the camper is just a hot box sitting in the sun. The car is a hot box. We're like pouring water on ourselves to keep sane. So what do you What do you do when you're stuck on the side of the road in 95-degree weather waiting on tire repair? Let's see.
We already finished it.
We eat
ice cream.
Ice cream. Where is it?
We ate it all.
You ate. I didn't get any more. You guys ate all my ice cream.
I asked them if you got any, and they're like, oh, she gave everyone a spoon and set it on the counter.
You gave everyone a spoon and set it on the counter. What were we supposed to do?
Ice cream for Mom.
There's two more in the fridge, and it's
This
an hour till
is
we get
treason. One of the pastimes the kids have taken up in our long saga of sitting waiting for the tire to be changed is they're playing Legos. Yay! Yay! Rachel, do you have any horses? Oh, you made a sporky, right? A spork?
Hello, I'm Forky.
Forky? That's fun.
I live in Toy Story.
You live in Toy Story? That's very creative. Anyway, we're just trying to pass the time and not get run over. It's very loud and lots of cars. Not lots, I guess, right now, but sometimes they don't move over. And I'm not super far off the road. I feel like I should be farther, but of course the soft shoulder makes me nervous. Because I don't pull the trailer well, I guess. I mean, I can pull it, but not off-road. And right now I'm pulled over with one tire all the way down on the soft shoulder, and I feel like I'm over as far as I can. The problem is the tire that needs to be changed is on this side. And I don't think I'm pulled over far enough. I just don't know how he's going to do that without getting run over. So I really hope he knows, because this is what he does. But I'm super nervous about it. And every time a truck goes by, I'm like freaking out. Just, everything rattles, and I'm just so nervous, and make sure the kids are in the car. And we were back in the camper for a couple minutes, going to the bathroom and eating some ice cream, and every time something goes by, it just shakes the whole thing, and it was making me nervous. So I said, let's get back in the car. At least I can see when the cars are coming, and I can prepare myself and not think they're hitting us every time. But just trying to bide our time and play.
I can't reach that still.
Yeah, and sometimes get a little frustrated with the heat and the weight. So hopefully he'll be here soon. This is my friend. His name is Nick. Rick? I should probably have looked better. Anyway, he's fixing the tire, so it took him about 2 hours to get to us, I think.
And about 10 minutes to change
10
the
minutes
tire.
to change the tire. So we're about done, and we'll be off. We had a rough time of it. But we're here in Cheyenne, and we're gonna stay here a few days. We rolled in after all the tire fiasco and everything yesterday. We rolled in at like 1:30 a.m. and we pretty much unloaded the kids into the camper, and we went to bed, and we're out. So we're gonna spend a few days here working on some projects around my parents' house, and then we'll head down to see some friends in Denver, and then we'll be on to the wedding extravaganza, and that'll be really exciting to get to spend time with Jordan and Lily and their families and be ready for a wedding. So stay tuned.
I'll go quick.
We spent last night with some wonderful friends, and we're so blessed to have them in our life. We ended up being able to stay out front. We just parked our camper in front of one of our friends' houses, and then we drove to the other friend and kind of had a little game night, and that was so fun. It's so nice. I mean, we used to do it once a month, so it's only been a month since the last time we saw them. It's not like it was an incredibly long time, but it was very obvious that we're not going to really do this anymore, and that was really hard. I didn't cry last night, but I'm crying about it this morning as we pull out, and as we know that we're probably not going to see them again for quite a long time. This jaunt back down for Jordan's wedding is brief, and it was a short time after we originally left, and so it hasn't been that long. But from now, I mean, we don't plan to be back through here, and not that plans can't change, but we just don't have a plan to be back through here for many, many months. And I'm going to miss them all so, so much. It's like dealing with leaving again, the second time. But we're just so grateful for their friendship and for the games and the fun. And we do hope to be back through to visit, and hopefully they'll come visit us. But it's been really fun. So we just boondocked in front of one of their houses and just slept kind of at an angle. We didn't really put our stabilizers down or anything like that. We got home really late, of course, after a long night of games and fun and fellowship, and then just kind of crashed in our beds. And this morning we're pulling out to go meet some other friends at the park. So real short little you know, times around town at different people's houses, and just kind of meeting up again, but saying goodbye again. We are on our way to Jordan's rehearsal for his wedding. It's at DU, Denver University.
Dinner to follow.
And dinner to follow, that's right. And so we've had kind of a busy day of just going around town, running errands, closing bank accounts, things like that. We're back in town here, and just it's kind of a weird feeling to be here and not really live here, but still. Yeah, there's our turn left on South University Boulevard. It's kind of weird to be here and be in the same places, doing the same, you know, running to Costco or to the grocery store or go to the bank, but yet closing the account because we're not really coming back here, you know, and it's kind of just weird, isn't it?
I never really liked that bank.
I know.
I've actually never even been in that bank.
Yeah, that's okay, but I don't know, it's kind of weird being around. Got a fun evening planned though.
What's the name of the place?
So, you know, we're kind of in charge of the after show, I guess you could call it. No. Rehearsal dinner, and I just found this little cute brewery that's just down the street from the venue, and it's called Grandma's House Brewery, and we could cater it, bring in some food. So we're bringing in some Chipotle, and hopefully it'll be a nice relaxing evening. Everyone can de-stress from all their wedding planning. I know it's been a little stressful on everyone, and so it'll be really nice and get to know the other family a little better. So that's what we're doing today.
Let's do it.
Over. We still have reception. The wedding's over, and I think that's a lot of the stress is relieved. So we're just taking pictures and enjoying the moment of Jordan and Lily becoming a couple, becoming a family. Probably bit off more than we can chew.
Yep.
Because we are driving all the way to Beulah tonight, and it's like a 3-hour drive, and it's 10 o'clock.
I had 2 cups of coffee at 9.
Did you really? That was a good plan, because usually we say no coffee after like 3 p.m.
That's right.
But this was a good time for coffee.
So we're in Beulah this week, Beulah, Colorado. We own a small cabin here, which we've had for almost 6 or 7 years. And we've loved having it here. It's in the mountains in a valley up sort of near Pueblo, Colorado. And today we're hiking Flag Mountain. There's a small peak near our house, which we like to hike. Is it fun, guys?
Yes. Yeah.
There's a flag at the top, which a couple of soldiers put up there after World War II. And every year or so, the Boy Scouts go and replace the flag. And so we hike up and check out the view from the top. It's really gorgeous. You can see the entire valley from up there. It's not the highest point, but it's pretty neat. So we hike up here probably once or twice every time we stay. Probably be up at least once more before we leave. Several projects to do here in Beulah. While we're here, we got the roof replaced because there was some leaks, and now we have to replace a lot of the interior drywall that was damaged after the leaks. When we got here, we learned that the water main shutoff was broken and leaking severely. So we used very limited water for the first few days, and then we dug it out and replaced the pipe that was broken, filled it back in, good as new. A few more projects remaining before we head out. We've loved this town, and Deanna's grandparents bought a house here in the 50s or 60s, and several years back the house across the street came up for sale, little bitty cabin, so we bought it and made friends with the owner and got a really good price on it. We're trying to decide now whether we keep it or whether we have to sell it. If we live far enough away, we probably won't be back that often, and the cost of keeping up the property, taxes, utilities, insurance, plus repairs, it's just not really going to fit into our budget. So we have to make some hard decisions soon. For now, we're just getting it ready in case we have to make a decision. I always said I'd never sell it because it's not that expensive to keep. It's just kind of a beautiful place. Kids love it. Here's a shot of part of the valley. vacation, but it's a vacation. There's really not significant industry here that would keep us employed. So most of the people that live here are retired or run small businesses, little coffee shops, things like that, but very hesitant to try to set up anything here to sustain us. The piece of land we have is very small, and really sloped, so not big enough to really grow or keep any animals on. Neighbors are extremely close, but we've enjoyed it. Next stop is going to be Oklahoma for a few days, catch up with some family. If you want to keep up with our journey, subscribe to the channel. Also check out our blog at deeprootsfamily.com. Thanks for watching. You still love me without a beard?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be really sad.
You can sad for a little while.
It's a good beard. I don't want to cut it off. I just wanted to trim it.